Hi, this is the question 1A. Define convection and conduction current. This question is given for 2 marks in part A, set 2 of EM waves and transmission lines for second BTech, second semester, April-May 2019. First, let us define the conduction current first and later the convection current. First one we define conduction current. As the name itself indicates, conduction current. The current flowing through a conductor is called as conduction current. The current flowing through a conductor such as copper Cu or aluminium Al, aluminum is Al, etc. is called conduction current. Very simple definition. Conduction current. What is the conduction current? Conduction current is the current flowing through a conductor, which is called as, examples of conductors are copper, aluminium, etc. Now if you take a conductor, suppose this is the conductor such as copper or aluminium, the current flowing through this conductor such as copper or aluminium, the current flowing through this conductor, or because of the electrons flowing through the conductor, the current produced is called as conduction current. So now it obeys Ohm's law. You have to write it obeys Ohm's law. Since the current is flowing through a conductor, it obeys Ohm's law. Ohm's law is V is equal to IR. Now the conduction current density, I am not going into the detail, just mention conduction current density. The conduction current density is current through unit area. J is equal to sigma E. What is this formula? J is equal to sigma E. What is sigma in this formula? Sigma is the conductivity of conductor. The conductivity of conductor. Sigma is what is sigma is called as conductivity of the conductor. This conductor. Now the second one is convection current. What is the name? Convection current. The convection current. What is convection current? Is the current through a vacuum. The current through a vacuum is called convection current. Convection current. The current through a vacuum is called as convection current. For example, if you take a cathode which is represented K and anode we represent it as A. Suppose the electron beam is traveling from, this is the electron beam traveling from cathode to anode. Here you see that there is no wire. Here there is a vacuum. There is no wire here. The current associated with this electron beam is called as convection current. The current carried by this electron beam when it is flowing through the vacuum is called as convection current. Since there are no wires, since the electron beam is passing through vacuum, the current associated with the electron beam is called as convection current. So therefore it do not obey Ohm's law. Next, we write it as convection current density. Convection current density is represented as J is equal to, suppose the charge in unit volume is say rho V. If the charge is moving with a velocity of u, so then the convection current density is very simple formula, rho V into u. So what is convection current? Convection current is the current due to flow of electrons through vacuum is called as convection current. What are the examples of convection current? Current carried by electron beam in CRT tube, or if you take the microwave subjects, 2 cavity klystrons, 2 cavity klystrons, the current carried by electron, 2 cavity klystron, etc. The current carried by the electron beam in CRT tube, the current carried by electron beam in 2 cavity klystron are the examples of convection current. So this is the answer for this problem.